Sun is high, the mood is fly. Got my cam and rolls to try. Beauty or bullshit, I'll shoot it. Some trips follow the plan. Some.
Situ kali ya.
And the next thing you know, you're in the crowd screaming lyrics with strangers who feel like old friends. My birthplace, Bandung. From the tracks to the stage, let's roll. The Olympus Mu 1, small enough to forget in your pocket, sharp enough to remember every detail, and just unreliable enough to make you feel something. At 338 kilometers per hour, life comes at you fast. Your camera better keep up. At least look cute while falling behind. Photography shouldn't be a flex. It should be like jazz, messy, and a little bit sexy. Like a soap bar from the 90s. If that soap bar could shoot film. This trip's a blur of high speed, vintage motorcycles, and a surprising amount of rockin' and rollin'. So yeah, roll with it. I'll share you my final thoughts about this camera at the end of this episode. But for now, let's hit the streets and see what this little thing can do. I'm Dika, and this is Sana Sini. A quick recap from previous episode. Sumba, the island that punched me in the gut, kissed me on the forehead, and somehow still made me miss it. It reminded me why I fell in love with travel photography in the first place. Even when it kicks your ass, it gives you something back. We start in Jakarta, on the bullet train with my ride or die, Iyut. First stop, somewhere between curiosity and caffeine withdrawal. The train, smooth. The views, blurred. The vibe, immaculate. A quick transit in Padalarang. Pak, boleh saya foto bentar? Ya. Keren soalnya Bapak.
Oh, keren apa?
Keren banget. Nah, santai aja. Ya. Makasih Pak ya. Finally arrived in Bandung. Gelis, euy.
1, 2, 3. Ya.
Makasih ya. Saya perkirakan Bapak sudah tahu kita mau kemana.
Kemana Pak?
Ke mana ya tadi? Batagoriri. Bapak, boleh foto?
Boleh, keren.
Terima kasih ya. Mohon. Then we hit the streets of Braga. A little touristy? Maybe. Braga's the kind of place where every corner's got a story.
Udah tadi yang ada hantunya, men. Yeah. Ada hantunya.
And then, barbecue ride. A motorcycle event filled with engines and dreams of dry weather. The skies opened up like a sad breakup song. We got drenched. We bailed. Candid photography, it's all about playing the ghost. You're there, but not really there. You want people to forget you exist, but not so much that the photo feels like you're some creep in the bushes. It's a dance between me, the subject, and you, the viewer. Me and you, we're in on it. They're not. That only works if you stick around long enough to blend in. Don't hover, don't rush. Let the moment forget about you. Especially in a crowd, you gotta find that sweet spot. Close enough to care, far enough to vanish. Back to Bandung. My motorbike adventure buddy? David Bayu. We pulled up to his indie fashion launch. Gentleman Bespoke by David Bayu at Goodwill Companion Backyard Barbecue. Then, out of nowhere, David hits play on the night. No front row, no VIP. Just a crowd of happy strangers singing our lungs out. Surrounded by talented musicians. But hey, when Bandung calls, you don't ask questions. You sing. It wasn't a concert, it was a memory in the making. Off-key and absolutely perfect. Only Bandung pulls off nights like this. No plan, all heart, no regrets. Alright, let's talk about this little guy. The Olympus Mu1? Think tiny punk rock energy. Loud when it needs to be, wildly unpredictable.
This little 90s soap bar, it's got a 35mm fixed lens f3.5. Thing I love about this camera, how it wraps my hand perfectly. Looks like a soap, super low key, and it captures pretty damn good photos. It's packed with characters. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good definitely. Percaya aja deh.
Fast, sharp, and just the right amount of vintage. It's the kind of camera that makes you feel like a better photographer, even when you're just out of focus and winging it.
What I'm kind of dislike about this camera, every time you turn it off and turn it on, the flash goes to auto. So it doesn't quite record the last setting that you had. For example, if you want to keep the flash on, you turn it off, it goes back to auto. So you got to turn it on manually.
The flash cycles slower than your grandma's Wi-Fi. So if you're a fast shooter, you might want to breathe between frames or meditate. Bandung will always be my soft spot. It's fast and full of flavor. The culture, the energy, the people. Every trip back feels like opening an old album, one that somehow keeps adding new pages. Every time I shoot here, I fall in love with photography again. And every time I leave, I promise I'll come back. Next stop, Texas. Yep, we're going stateside, land of big hats, bigger highways, and I'll be rocking my usual no-screen soulmate, a road trip from Houston to LA, chasing light, gas station snacks, and whatever America's back roads can offer. keep shooting. Remember to live between the frames. I'm Dika. This is Anasini. See you in the next one. Peace.